Right, ladies and gentlemen, give me some love with give me some more, give me some more. And welcome on stage, Spen, Cockerell!
My rich friend finds the sides of rivers hilarious. He's laughing all the way to the bank. That's the joke done. On with the lecture. This is the UK's oldest tourism mascot. It was painted in 1908 by John Hassell. He's called the Jolly Fisherman. 1908, of course, the first year the word jolly was ever used as a synonym for morbidly obese. Now, where I grew up, this has been used for over 100 years to attract people to Skegness Beach, which isn't in Scotland, by the way. Any mind-blown Londoners here going, but it's got Ness in it. There's differences. For a start, they use a magical underwater dinosaur to attract people. Us, fat man, blue jumper. That's confidence. So let's see how he's doing. Well, the beach is completely empty, isn't it? Except to starfish, that doesn't really count. It's 1-0 Nessie. But, you know, could anyone here do any better? Silence. And I know why. It's because you've not seen this picture before, have you? So you're just startled by the quality of the painting. Yeah? I mean, you'll have noticed by now that neither of his feet are on the ground. So you're thinking, how good is John Hassell? He can paint a man mid-jump. Now, I asked an artist friend of mine, he said, you're being stupid. A guy that size could never jump that high. Body fascist. Oh, I think he is beach body ready, actually, sisters. Yeah. That's my version of a topical gag. Everything else is from 1908. But you also said that wouldn't be enough time to paint this, and that's when it clicked. Why this is such an amazing image, why it has endured for 100 years, and why this tagline here should be, oh my God, come to Skegness, we've got a genuine flying man. Look at his takeoff line, that's textbook. Now, with my local knowledge, I can see that he's about to fly a mission over the next town. Our deadliest rivals, Mablethorpe. Yeah, boom, let them hear you. Birthplace of Gary Glitter and Nazism and Candy Crush saga. Well, that's what they taught us in history, you know, in Skegness High School. But when you're dealing with a genuine hero like this, and he is a hero, there's 3 statues of this man in Skegness, which is 3 times as many as the number of jokes I've bothered to put in this set. Because, I think there's too much laughter in comedy, actually. I prefer written feedback in silence. But some comedians might try and be a bit edgy and take him down and say, oh, you know, 1908, Jolly was a synonym for paedophile. But, you know, wholesome. I think he's wholesome. Then I saw this image from 1932. Now, can you all see this? Because if I have to explain it, you'll think I've gone demented. But I'll give it a go. It looks like Jolly is chasing this child, doesn't it? You know, floating behind him like an overinflated Jimmy Savile balloon. But that's not what's happening. Defend him. This child has lassoed Jolly, using his own anti-gravity powers against him. And that proves he can fly, because a small child could never move a big man on the ground, could he? That's just physics. And look at their faces. Him, that's pure evil. Probably from Mablethorpe. Him, he's not Jolly anymore, is he? Not unless in 1908 Jolly became a synonym for, oh sweet Jesus, I'm going to have my soul torn out by a devil child. Because he knows there's no escape. He can't call the police. What are the police going to say? Okay, sir, can we go through this again, please? You'd like to report that there's a hovering fisherman on the beach in heavy winter clothes. Yeah. And the fisherman is being abducted by a tiny child. Are you sure that's not the other way round? Yeah, well, you say he's from Mablethorpe. Yeah, well, I heard they've all got claws and red eyes and can only come out in the dark hours to feed on the blood of the living. No, that's what they taught us in science. Yeah. Yeah, in Skegness High School. Yeah, that's right. So that's the story of how, through scientific ignorance, Skegness lost their greatest hero to the savages of Mablethorpe. It's also the story of how, through heavy hallucinogenic drug use, I lost my job at Skegness Tourist Information Centre. Thank you for your indulgence.